So the lighting's not the greatest, but I decided to do one of my videos I was going to do as a text video in my apartment, because I'm trying not to make noise in my apartment, so I can't really speak very much while I'm there. But I'm in the New York Cemetery now. I'll have posted the tour of the New York Cemetery video before this, but I thought this would be apropos because I'm in the cemetery to do my Halloween history, my personal Halloween history. So I'm just going to state some of the traditions I have practiced, as well as my family, for the past 35 years when it comes to Halloween. It's also October the 13th, so this is kind of a appropriate video. I'm in the cemetery. It's October 13th, Friday the 13th. So, Halloween for me, I haven't worn a costume every year. I've skipped a bunch, but there are some traditions in Halloween. I mean, when I was a kid, I trick-or-treated. I never really liked the fruity candy, but was a big chocolate fan. Trying to stick to zero sugar or reduced sugar chocolate now to be more apropos. Anyway, pizza also is a Halloween tradition, as well as Chinese food that I've kind of made a tradition. I'm gonna walk up some stairs here. Yeah, so age 0, I don't think I had a costume. When I was 1, I was a dinosaur. 2, I was a Ghostbuster. 3, Robin Hood. 4, I was Batman. And there's a funny picture of me as a 3-foot tall Batman next to my dad, who's about 5'10". At my grandma's house, and it's kind of funny to see a mini Batman next to a normal-sized man. Anyway, so that's age 4. Age 5, I was Wolverine from the X-Men. Age 6, I was the Red Power Ranger from the original Power Rangers show. 7, I was a pirate. 8, I was a ninja. 9, I was a hobo. 10, I was a zombie. And the zombie makeup for that costume is really hard to take off. But yeah, I spent some of those with my friends on Halloween. Trick-or-treated with them. Jeremy Konar for 8 and 9, and then I think 10 also, and then Craig Waxman for 11. So age 8, I was a ninja. 9, I was a hobo. 10, I was a zombie, as mentioned. And then 11, I was Jason Voorhees. And actually, that year, I was able to obtain 14 pounds of candy on my own. I trick-or-treated with Craig Waxman, but I obtained 14 pounds on my own. Oh wait, no, I think I obtained 8 pounds, and I think Craig had 6. So I think between the two of us, we had 14 pounds. That sounds a little more realistic. And I also committed some tricks that year. I put a pumpkin top in someone's mailbox, and I also threw a scarecrow into someone's garbage can. And what else here? Okay, so 11, and then 12, I was Mario. And that was the same year I was at a Halloween party. I told a scary story to the partygoers as a Frenchman, and like a really bad French accent. And I also fake made out with a houseplant. I think it was just to get attention of this girl who I eventually ended up dating a bit in middle school. Later no, it was the next year, so 8th grade. Laura Wright. So, yeah, I think that's why I did that. So that was Mario that year. And then I was a nerd the next year, age 13, I was a nerd. And actually, one of my acquaintances, Josh Myers, thought it'd be funny to like throw me in a garbage can. So they removed all the garbage from the garbage can, but then they threw me in there. I was just like a stereotypical, like not Back to the Future, Revenge of the Nerds nerd. So yeah, actually my head of the middle school took a picture of that. So I just had my legs like poking out of the garbage can there. And then age 14, I was Silent Bob from Kevin Smith films. And then my friend John Snetsky from the band Maybird. He was Jay, but he was actually a bit shorter than me at the time, so it's kind of funny to see that. That's age 14. Age 15, I was Homestar Runner, and actually made a Sickly Sam costume for my friend Adam Harris. It was actually quite good. Had a white knit cap, a paper plate face, a paper bag, and a skeleton leotard thing. So, you may not know who Sickly Sam is, but he's like an obscure Flash cartoon character from that Homestar Runner website. Anyway, look him up if you want. But anyway, that's age 15. Age 16, I was both. Oh, wait, I forgot. I wore a couple costumes one year. So I think at the same year I was a zombie, I was also Indiana Jones for the school portion. And then I was a zombie for the at-home portion. And then when I was 16, I was Donnie Darko in his hoodie / skeleton costume at school. And then after school, I trick-or-treated with Josh Netsky from Maybird, the band Maybird, as well as James Bradford. We were all on I don't think Josh was on the cross-country team, but James was, so we went to James' house for trick-or-treating, so that was fun. I was Peter Parker for the trick-or-treating portion. I just had like some fake glasses, a red shirt, brown leather jacket, and then poking through the brown leather jacket on the red shirt was a spider insignia made out of black tape. So I've been Spider-Man a few times now, technically. Peter Parker then. But anyway, 17, I was the Unknown Comic, had the paper bag over my head. That was the final time I trick-or-treated with Josh Netsky from Maybird, the band Maybird. And then, I think we actually, when we were trick-or-treating, we ended up encountering, I think, our friend Ethan, and then also a couple females that I think both of us were interested in at the time, Caitlin Cohn and Adair Finucane. I think both were dressed as tacos. I know Adair was. I don't know about Caitlin. But we encountered them, and yeah, it's weird because I think it was like 4 years later, I ended up having a bit of a fling with Adair during college. I asked her out and tried to do a long-term relationship or a long-distance relationship also, but she wasn't into that. She just kind of wanted to fool around, which is fine. I respect that. Adair Finucane, she's got a YouTube channel too now. She does like yoga and mental health advice, and she's doing well, I guess. Anyway, being nostalgic right now. So that's 17. That's the last time I trick-or-treated. 17, and then 18, I was in college. I didn't dress up that year. I just spent the night in my dorm room. Actually, I think I was outside of my dorm room. I think my roommate kicked me out that night because I think he was with his girlfriend. So I ended up, from what I remember, watching the Mario anime in the computer lab, like all night. It's like watch videos on the new YouTube back then, like all night, just because I didn't have any place to sleep. Ended up eventually crashing in the dorm lounge, a bit fearful that someone was going to draw something on my face, something nasty, but ended up getting through that. And then I think someone also asked me while I was in the computer lab watching the Mario anime if I was like cracked out of my mind, and I had to defend myself and state that no, I just, my roommate kicked me out because he had his girlfriend with him. But anyway, so that's that. That's 18. Oh, funny-ish story. 18 also. I remember I was in my intro to intro to philosophy class, and I remember this one dude was dressed as like a zombie ghoul thing, maybe like a mix of the two. He was the only one in the class dressed as that, so he was a bit disappointed. But anyway, he's a nice dude. I don't remember what his name was, but didn't really know him that well. I thought that was kind of funny. Anywho, that was 18, 19. Yeah, I was an RA that year, residential assistant, so I had a single, which was nice. So I spent the night in my dorm. No dressing up that year. Just in the dorm for the night. I probably watched, like, I don't know what I did that night. I probably played Wii or something. Okay, so that's 19, and then 20, same deal. I ended up just getting lucky that year. I got another single dorm, just out of pure luck. I ended up getting another single, and I wasn't an RA that year, so I just got lucky. But no dressing up, just myself in my dorm room. Again, I probably just ended up playing the Wii. Might have watched some horror stuff. I don't remember really, but so yeah, that's 20, 21. I remember I was dating Jenny Alberts at the time. Both psych majors. I think we drank some beer and watched some horror movies with my other roommates, Andy Carlson and another psych major, and then Casey Lockwood, and then Elliot Brichford and his girlfriend, Lana Rosata Kitcher. And I was actually dressed up as Steve Brule that year from Check It Out and Tim and Eric, awesome show, great job. So that's 21. 22, I was dressed as a cat by my friend Grant and his girlfriend. Grant painted a nose and whiskers on my face and put, I don't know if it was him or his girlfriend, one of the two, put cat ears on my head. And Josh Netsky from the band Maybird was also there. I feel like I should mention his band because if he goes to this channel and watches my stuff, I'm thinking, why isn't Steven advertising my band? But anyway, so I'll give him some. So the lighting's not the greatest, but I decided to do one of my videos I was going to do as a text video in my apartment. I'm trying not to make